Wasn't what I was previously in all aspects of what I'd done, in terms of how much I was performing, both at work, physically, mentally, every part of it. I just wasn't what I was, and I'm still young enough to be as good as I've ever been, really. And towards the end of my late 30s, really, a few combining things happened from a perspective of me being on the up for most of my life, success, business, life. All of a sudden, relationship breakdown, business challenges, and the kind of combination of that really was a bit of a toxic blend. And I started to notice that I wasn't quite what I was before. The key thing I sort of learned early on with Debbie was that I am an all or nothing kind of guy. I mean, for example, if I think I'm going to start running, I'll just run every day for like 40 days or something. And then learning to deal with just a number of different injuries, which I just felt were part of the process of getting a bit older. And what I learned was maybe just take it back a notch a little bit. Just have a little think about what you're trying to achieve, and are you actually putting yourself in a better position by pushing it as hard as you are. So the supplements I was on, so I'd kind of added to this stack over the years. I've been taking creatine consistently, sometimes different levels of that. But on top of that, magnesium, I was taking apigenin and L-theanine for sleep, which is meant to be really good to sort of relax you, and various other bits of that before bed. Fish oil and vitamin D I had a little bit of, but that scaled back. I was taking electrolytes every day, thinking that what a great start to the day, and I found out that I didn't really need to be taking that, because there's loads of stuff in it that I shouldn't be taking. Where I'm at in my life now, for some people they can get real health issues from this point onwards. So it just depends, I think, how you treat your body, and also your mind, also your brain. And I really want, for me, to have that level of just a richness of life. So if I fast forward 35 years and I've got grandkids or even great grandkids, whatever, I want to be able to play with them. I want to be able to kick football with them when I'm in my 70s and 80s. I want to be able to, go for a day out, and I want to be able to drive them places. It's crazy to think that if if I get to a really old age, I want to be able to open jars and to climb upstairs and to get in and out of a car and to do the things. If you don't look after your body and your mind, then you won't be able to do it. So I'm just really laser focused on it now. I'm not saying there won't be the odd moment when I go out and have a few beers and I won't have some snacks with the kids, but I'd say 98-99% of my life now I'm being really, really rigid and healthy, and actually I'm really feeling the benefits of it in terms of how much sharper I feel, how much more on it I feel, how much happier I feel. So it's been fantastic. I would really advise people to just sort of take a step back and just assess what they've got going on. The difficult thing with this is that sometimes you can't change what's going on in your life. If your business is in a certain position, sometimes you can't walk away from it. There are some things, particularly for people that are business people, have got their own companies, where they're so deep in that they can't get away from it, and that's a real challenge. I think it's really assessing, actually looking at who's toxic in your life and who's basically adding something to your life, and to really trying to surround yourself with those people that are going to give you good advice and help you. Sometimes even if you might not want to admit that. I think admitting that maybe you've got a problem is also a thing as well.